So we are once again headed to the mountains of Nepal for yet another snow leopard hunt. If you guys have been watching the live streams, I've been saying it a lot, snow leopards are by far my favorite animal on this map, and we still haven't gotten the trophy of them. So we're back to multiplayer, back after the snow leopards, with a little bit of a different twist on how we're going to approach it. So rather than just focus on snow leopards, we're going to try to be in tar territory for a good chunk of today's hunt. And what I really want to be on the lookout for are rare female tar. We're obviously trying to get a trophy snow leopard to put with one of our trophy blue sheep in that multi-mount, but at the same time, we've got the black variant gold tar from our grind, and eventually we're going to want a couple of rares for that multi-mount as well. So hopefully we can spend a bunch of time here in Himgiri, try to maybe do something more than just running the trails like we typically do to find snow leopard tracks, and we'll see what that can lead us to today. So this is a light brown 85 scoring gold. Pretty decent little start as we're up here, kind of targeting both animals. And go figure, our first snow leopard of the hunt must have saw us before we saw it. Fleeing tracks from a pretty small female, so there's always that chance it could be a rare. So we'll definitely try to figure out where she's at. If we can get to the dirt veg, that would be great. And hopefully it's not too bad. I find that they do run a pretty long way, like more than most animals. You'll just see run tracks as opposed to run for 3 or 4 tracks then trot. So we'll scoot up here a little bit further, trotting now. And maybe we slow it down because the wind is good. Actually, the way the land lays is kind of good, like it's going uphill. Might be able to get eyes on her. Oh. Well, that's probably not good. Yeah, I mean, she is a good 30 meters beyond what we can see. Gonna have to just try to maybe spot her up there. There's a couple of windows where, like, maybe it's possible. Like, up through there. Oh, she has to be, like, just out of sight. She's clearly moving. Like, as she's warning calling. Oh, there she is. Can we quickly get a shot? We know it's the snow variant. Got her the second time. I don't know what we hit the first time. But finally, our first snow leopard down. Took us about an hour in total here. And a lot of it has been just tracking this thing. Really slowly at times. Trying to keep up with it. But fortunately, one disturbed veg along the way to let us know it was going to be a common. Because I don't know if I take that shot, not knowing what it would have been. So like, what could have happened? Maybe a rock? We hit her about there. Oh, you know what? I bet we smoked this tree. That almost had to be it. Crazy we actually hit her on the second shot. Got her just through one long vertebrae and even spinal cord. Tracked her about 1 kilometer, 22 scoring silver. And at the very least, now over here in the Himgiri region, we've at least seen the 2 species we're targeting. Now we gotta find something a little bit better. Man, that is such a cool thing to see every single time. We've got a chasing snow leopard down here. Looks like a caramel. And inevitably, our first male is literally as low a level as they can get. Level 5 male snow leopard, that's the minimum level for them. But nonetheless, it's really neat to see when they go running down through. There was a tar warning call up there, and I was trying to sneak into range to find it. I think it was just a solo male, and that's probably its track there. So we can maybe see what this snow leopard was chasing. Imagine that would be something cool. I would love to see something like that one day. Kind of died in that rock, but he is 53 kilo, got him double lung, 25 score, and you know, sometimes they're really hard to find, sometimes they just go running by you when you're trying to get something else. So that was a fairly low weight estimate tar, as long as it's not a rare, which it was not, we'll just continue on our way then. Well, inevitably, we'd run into these guys at some point during this hunt. There's actually 2 aggressive 7s after us, and we do get to crack out the Tiger Skin 300. At least try to deal with that. I wonder, did we get... Jeez, I think we got a vital hit. Can we just... Oh my goodness. Okay, just blast that one in the skull then. That's fine. Not what I wanted to do, but if that was gonna be a gold, not any longer. This one, liver and stomach. No wonder he was alive so long. This one, we had hit in the lung, but then, kinda ruined it. The thing is, we've just gotten to a blue sheep drink time, and my thought was we could kind of time it up. Like around 1300, I ran up through here, and now we're going to scoot by these lakes and kind of get to the west side of him. I'd like to get all the way through Himal. I mean, snow leopards can be up here anywhere, so the more ground we can cover, the better. But with this opportunity to check for them, we might as well just stop by some of the better lakes on the map for them. There's a pretty big one in there. I don't know if we can spot him, but that one kind of in the middle doesn't look half bad. Now, apparently they're drinking. Oh, I had it for a second. I didn't see what it was. That is a 5. I thought it may have been. 148 to 167. I don't really like that they're just leaving, so just gotta try to get him to turn for a second here. Now, that's him there. They do a bunch of like spinning around stuff. When alert. So we're just gonna get that shot before any of that happens. And go figure, little pit stop for a blue sheep brings down yet another level 5. I think that's the brown variant. So we've had blue, gray, yellow, and I don't think we've gotten slate gray yet, but this would be the other common variant in addition to that. Definitely is the brown variant, and he went up to like 160 something. Really nice looking horns on that. Big kind of like curl at the end. See if we maybe have a better one than the rest. 164. Oh my goodness, that's a monster. They don't seem to get a lot above 164, 165. I thought he looked special walking through there. The other diamond blue sheep we have are all like 155, 156. Diamond only is 154, so they're kind of smaller diamonds. That guy's a giant, and this happens routinely. We come out here and try to get trophy snow leopards. Better tactics, we are in multiplayer after all. And then we'd like go by one blue sheep lake, and we end up with another trophy for the lodge. That's an awesome looking one. 164.7. I've been seeing them post in the community like the 160 plus, and I really wanted one because we'll compare them in the lodge. They really are like a lot bigger. That's so cool. And actually that does now mean the slate gray variant is the only one we don't have a diamond of. So got a decent slate gray 4 out there. Just gonna go ahead and sneak a shot in that way. And that yellow variant, sometimes it really does look leucistic. It's not super obvious to tell, but once you've gotten one, then it's a little easier to make the difference. I am pretty confident that's a leucistic blue sheep. He's max weight estimate 125 to 144, and I have spent an absurd amount of time trying to find him. I saw him tar grinding, and I've just been trying to figure out where in the world he lives. So if he'll maybe just walk out past that stuff, I've still got my tar grinding loadout, so we're gonna have to use the 4570. But maybe in that gap between the pines, we can just go ahead and try to get a long shot. He's right about 100 anyway. Right in there should work pretty good. And finally, that was a really fantastic flip. We have that guy down. It has been like 3 hours since I first set out trying to figure out where he was. And I'll show you, I've seen him right about here. He walks across, and I figured he must drink up here, but we've talked about how blue sheep are. They drink up off the water so often, and I think that was what was throwing me off. It's just taken forever to figure him out, but it looks pretty cool. I wonder if he'll score top of the estimate or how like rare blue sheep score. I have to think though, being max weight estimate, he will be a gold, which would be amazing for a snow leopard multi-mount. They really do stand out. Look at the eyes on him, like really like vibrant blue. That's really cool. Honestly, bigger horns than I thought. He might go 144. No, he's actually minimum 128. Gold's 116. Look at that. This is one of the few that might look better in the harvest screen, or maybe the fact that we're late in the day. Low light made him maybe not look as good. We have multiple diamond blue sheep. There's so many things we could do. If we could get a trophy snow leopard, it would look so cool in a multi-mount with this guy. I think that's going to be the plan. And go figure, all the tar grinding we've been doing, I have shot some blue sheep along the way, just when they kind of run out, and we get a crazy blue sheep rare respawn in just a couple of kills versus the 1,000 plus for tar, with not much more than that. So it would seem no matter what we do, we end up getting trophy blue sheep one way or another. 139 slate gray for that guy, but getting that leucistic, I mean, I said it there. I really want a trophy snow leopard so badly for that kind of multi-mount, and now like as we kind of stack up a collection of diamond blue sheep, I wouldn't say they're the rarest thing, though that 160 plus maybe makes that a little bit more special. It would look really good throughout the trophy lodge on the walls. So as we kind of loop down through here, we're going to scoot back to the west now, and we'll see if maybe there's some decent snow leopard in the cards for us. Oh my goodness. You are kidding me. An albino female tar? No way. We're just after getting a diamond blue sheep, and now this. I cannot believe that. So close to spooking. I really want a heart shot, but I don't want to mess it up. Like, the heart's really far forward. Don't know whether we got it or not. The 7mm probably drops it either way. I am in shock. Like, that is, of the possible rares, about as good as it gets. It was so clearly albino from the moment we spotted it. There's the disturbed veg. But like, you could see the pink around the eyes and at the nose. It was at that range. If the wind was blowing a little further north, she might have been out of there before we crested the hill. Look at that. Oh, look at the eyes. Like, really vibrant kind of pink color. That's so cool. I really obviously want a male for the lodge, but man, for that multi-mount, it does fall just shy of silver, but I don't think we care about that whatsoever. We missed the heart. Oh my god, not even close. The heart's so far forward. I don't know if you could mess it up, unless you're low maybe. It's crazy how far that is. But what an amazing looking animal. This mountain hunt, we've pretty much found all the things that we could possibly want outside of the trophy snow leopard. But now, like, it just feels like if we ever get a great one tar, or even just like a really cool diamond, our black variant gold right now is really cool in there. Whenever we go to like try to find, say, an additional female rare, only needing one is just such a weight off the shoulders. That multi-mount is going to be so cool down the road. I'm just over the moon with it. That's better than the leucistic blue sheep. That's better than the 164 diamond blue sheep. What a cool encounter. And it's not in Himgiri like we were talking about. It's over here on the trail. Talk about running the trails for snow leopards in just the perfect spot to encounter it. What in the world? Oh man, we were right on top of that one. I hear it. Could we maybe get out ahead of it and somehow get a shot? We had a warning call, and I was trying to figure out where the heck it was. And of course we spooked it at like 50 meters. Sometimes you can get them kind of on the trot, but it is gonna be a tough ask here. Maybe through here? I feel like, yeah, it's right there. It's a level 3. I think that's gonna be a lung. Fortunately, we can see the spots going down the back end of it. I've talked about this. The leucistic snow leopards, they're, I think, in the distance, especially in the brush and stuff, maybe not immediately obvious that it's a rare, but they don't have spotting on the back legs. So once you can see the spots going down the back, you know that it's just a common. And that time we're able to save significant time, bringing down our third snow leopard of the hunt. Just a 22.81 snow. We did sneak that, just like skimmed the edge of the lung. Pretty lucky that actually worked out and we're not tracking it even further, but we will definitely take that. And maybe that even gives us a chance to run into another one. We have a lot of room here in Himal still, so we'll keep on scooting across, but 3-in-1 hunt certainly ain't bad. Well, in true snow leopard fashion, we can't seem to find another one, but I think fittingly, we've got some blue sheep drinking out here, and we'll probably just go ahead and try to take out the best one. That 4 down there is pretty good. Make sure we're not spooking anything else, because we've had a heck of a hunt already. I'm going to say that big 4 should be our best, so let's just go ahead, try to line this up. Hopefully avoid the skull. I think we managed to, and I think that's going to end up being our last kill. And as mentioned, rather fitting as we have another brown fur type, 70 plus kilo on this one. He's a 144. Not too bad there, odds, but we have a much better one to add to our trophy lodge, along with a couple of rares, and I think it's finally time we go and do that. And I didn't even realize this with this first pose for the What in Tarnation multi-mount. The female in the back is kind of like resting her chin on the female in the front, looking over top. That's really cool with the albino. I think I might switch them just to the albinos in the front, but for now, we're going to leave it like that. And we've now got a gold medal black fur type tar. We've got the albino back there and a little bit of a placeholder, a silver scoring straw fur type female. That's such a cool mount. Now over through here, we've got our blue sheep comparison. So that's our yellow fur type diamond, and then the one from today at 164.7. If we stand over here, I'll use the camera to maybe zoom in a little bit. The mass is just stunning. You can really see it. On the new one today, to get 10 more points, obviously there just has to be a lot more horn, and it is absolutely notable there. And then finally, our other blue sheep trophy today, our leucistic. Unfortunately, no trophy snow leopard to add to it, but we've got him in here with the caramel. I think that we shot maybe on the first video here in Nepal, but it's so cool. Like, those leucistic blue sheep really do look nice. Got the snow leopard taking it down. I think it's perfect for this kind of mount, and we just need that trophy snow leopard to complete it now. But what a hunt. We really did get a couple of the trophies that I wanted most from Nepal, outside of, let's say, the stuff that we're missing. We had a trophy blue sheep already, in fact a couple, but a rare, a massive diamond, and that albino tar. That was so incredibly lucky. We keep looking for snow leopards, we keep finding other stuff, but I suppose that is a pretty darn good problem to have. So on that note, that's going to do it for this video. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.